guys, welcome back to We Watched a Movie. I am a near 39-year-old man filming a YouTube movie review in a stranger's bathtub. I told you guys we were going to start filming some pretty weird places, didn't I? I like it. I don't know. It just feels like old YouTube to me, you know? I once saw Eric from Pretty Much It, our buddy from Pretty Much It, film a video in a bathtub once. And then I also saw him film a movie review for a movie called Psycho from a bathtub. So those are both cool times. Tubby time, you could call it. No, this makes sense if you've seen the movie. It's for a movie called The Substance starring Demi Moore.
Younger, more beautiful, more perfect.
Everybody keeps saying that this is like a crazy Cronenberg body horror type movie. And yes, that's true. But I think it's far more accessible than your typical Cronenberg movie is too. I think it's more Paul Verhoeven for me and the black satirical comedy that it has. In the movie, an aging Demi Moore, who looks amazing, by the way, by anyone's standards in real life. She has her own dance TV show, like a Richard Simmons workout show or whatever, on this network TV that's ran by Dennis Quaid's character. And she's getting a little bit older. It's on her birthday, and she finds out that, hey, she's too old for this. They're going to boot her out and send her on her way. And she's mistreated poorly, and it's awful. And she's basically just having a really hard time aging because her whole life's been really not all about, but a lot of it's been focused on her beauty and what that gives the outside world. So this asshole producer, and Dennis Quaid comes in, ruins it all, wants to hire someone new, fires her basically from a job, puts her out to pasture. And when I tell you that Dennis Quaid is an asshole in this movie, I mean, he is an asshole to end all assholes. They do such a good job of filming him in this that the camera's always up in his face, and he's always either eating shellfish or smoking a cigarette and just doing the nastiest stuff. And the sound guys are just making it like when you squish macaroni and cheese in a tub, everything's just over the top and super nasty, gross.
Well, it stops.
But somehow it's a really good performance on his part. Unless he's just like that in the middle of the night sometimes, like eating donuts in his underwear in his kitchen. I don't know where that came from. It's not like it's something that I do all the time. He was awesome in the movie. And kudos, number one, to both Dennis Quaid and Demi Moore in this movie, because the two of them went for it, man. Like, he did not care to have himself look like a gross ass son of a bitch. And she, when I tell you she went for it, I won't give away any spoilers, but I mean, they show everything. And she has to do some wild, wild shit this movie. It's crazy the balls that she had to do what she did in this movie. And I'm not 100% sure what's real, what's not, but damn, she put it all out there, and the performance reaped all the rewards from it. She was amazing in this movie. And so the story is she comes across this mysterious substance, and it promises to give her youth back. And I won't go any further than that. I feel like if you're watching this, most of you have seen the movie because people have been talking about it nonstop. Like, you've got to see this movie. But yeah, it's a body horror movie based on that premise, someone who's willing to do anything to get some of their youth back. And I'll leave it at that. You know what happens. The opening shot of the movie is so beautiful, man, because it's just like this egg, and they put the shot in it, and then you see the yolk pop out. But just something this simple just looks so damn good. If you're one of those people that just like gets a big old hard on for cinematography and like David Fincher films and shit like that, you're going to love this movie. Where are you going to load me? You're going to love this. Every single shot for the first 3/4 of the movie is perfectly framed. It's so clean looking. It's so, you can just spend time there, which is another reason why, to me, it's so much more accessible than most of Cronenberg's movies are. I'm not saying anything against them. I'm just saying they're not as easily handled. This movie is black and it's dark and it's not for everybody, but that's because it's so fucked up, mean, absolutely disgusting, with tons of body horror and special effects that they do. They really go there and show the nastiness, the teat. I mean, it's there. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It formed when the new one came. Gross. Balloon bags. What do you call them? Water balloons. Water balloon umbilical cord. Oh, God. I'm going to get in the shower right now and bathe it off of my brain. But no, it's a very easy to understand story. It's very simple to follow. They're not trying to mess with your brain too much. In a way, you know what it's just like? It's just like one of those Tales from the Crypt episodes where it's like, you know, a tale of woe, a tale of caution. You know, maybe you should be happy what you have or be careful what you wish for. What Tales from the Crypt was so good about, and they have the crypt keeper come in there and be like, you know, be careful what you wish for. Like, this would have been an amazing Tales from the Crypt story. I won't go as far as saying like it didn't need to be a full-length movie at all, because I love the movie. I thought it was great. I thought the flow was pretty good for the most part. It does run at 2 hours and 14 minutes, completely and totally unnecessary. Again, but shoot me. I've said this 1,000 times. I feel like this about almost every movie that comes out nowadays. 20 minutes could have been taken out of this like that. The story is so simple. You kind of know where it's going. The surprises lie in how far they go with it, and how mean they are, and how much they show. I mean, if someone normal would shy away from a moment, they're like, get in there nice and deep like Rob Zombie, but like not at all like Rob Zombie. But you know what I mean. It's not gratuitous. They don't just have someone come in and go, hey, it's time for a rape scene. Nothing like that. But when it comes to focusing on the story and going that far with the elements they do, it's mean, it's cool. It reminds me of Michael Douglas's The Game a little bit. David Fincher, Michael Douglas movie The Game, with how things kind of play out. But it's also just a really, really cool movie, man. I was shocked at the great acting. Margaret Qualley, I'm probably saying her name wrong. She was the hitchhiker whose dirty feet we saw on the window in Brad Pitt's car in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She's a great actress. You remember her in pretty much everything that you've seen her in, for sure. And she was great here as well. And they keep it entertaining, and they don't get too like, oh, look how, croissant we are. They keep it that way because they keep the horror going full stop. They keep the gore going full stop, and they keep the sex going full stop too. I mean, this movie is horny. It's such a horny movie. And for a movie that I don't even know if there's, well, I won't even say that. There's not a lot of sex scenes in it, I'll put it that way. It's still a very, very horny movie. I mean, it gets up there. It gets in the crackles. And it really loves to show naked people. The third act of the movie, like I said, it does go a bit too long. And I feel like they kind of let go of the rope a little bit. You know what Hallie just fucking said last week, right? You're not supposed to let go of that fucking rope. But they let go of the rope a little bit, and some characters start to make stupid decisions a couple times here and there. And there's some dumb stuff like a bunch of people unable to get out of a room when a bunch of stuff's going on. I was like, they could just walk out. This is kind of silly. Little tiny things as we got toward the end of the movie. The tightness kind of got let go of a little bit. And there's one theme throughout the movie that I'll talk about at the end of this, just in case it's a spoiler, that I'm struggling with. And maybe I'm just a big dum-dum, but I think it kind of unravels the story a little bit for me. But apart from that, everybody's right. This is a shocking movie. I hesitate to say Terrifier, but there's a lot of gore in it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of body gore, and it's mean, and it goes there. And it's just this movie's got nut sacked for days, which is ironic considering the fact that it is, just a warning, one of those movies that just does not enjoy men whatsoever. Every man in the movie is a piece of shit. It's not my fault I have a dick. You want me to cut it off in this fucking shower right now? Huh? That would be such a weird thing for the Amazon guy to hear when he was driving by, when he was walking by. But no, I'm going to give this movie a 8.5. I think it's everything you think when you think of a horror movie, especially like old school horror movies like Basket Case and shit like that, with just a modern edge to it. And again, very Verhoeven-ish with what it has to say about aging and beauty and all that stuff. And again, the other angles. But I just thought it was well done. I thought it was well shot, beautiful to look at, cool story. It does beat you with the hammer a little bit. By the end of it, you're like, oh my, I get where the story's going. I would like us to stop slow playing it now and kind of get there for sure. Could have got there faster. But the whole idea, the way this works with this substance, that's where the Michael Douglas, The Game part comes in. I love that. I thought it was all clean and good looking. I thought it was just really cool. Just a cool ass movie, and then a gross ass fucking movie, and then a sexy ass movie. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a cider drink. He drinks a lager drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the best time. You get the idea. It's a Chumbawamba joke. Yeah, 8.5 for me. Horror fans, go see it. Reminds me of Basket Case, all those just gnarly horror movies back in the day, Tales from the Crypt, body bags type shit. But again, with the sci-fi edge to it for sure, and a Cronenberg slant, I would say as well. So yeah, go see The Substance. I totally agree. If you're a huge horror fan and you're looking for something that's just mean and horrific, this is the one for you. So spoilers. The only thing I'll say about the spoilers is how nasty was that big titty monster at the end. Oh my God. The literal tits hanging out. When it birthed that goddamn water balloon titty, I almost threw up in my mouth. It was so disgusting. And I love the special. I meant to say that beforehand. The special effects are fucking crazy good. The prosthetics, all that shit, so goddamn good. Even her little witch finger was so gross looking, just amazing. Oh my God. And when she burnt the fucking chicken wing out of her fucking belly button, why? Chicken thigh, chicken handle, whatever. That was fucking disgusting. I thought she had shit her pants personally when she was doing that dance, which people do in yoga sometimes, so you would understand it. But my God. And just the special effects were amazing. But the one thing I was going to say that I have a question about that I don't really quite understand is when they switch for the 7 days, right? Because they switch, the whole key is you have to let the younger person have it for 7 days. The younger person has to have the older person have it for 7 days. Why would you do it? I thought originally, like, okay, Demi Moore was going to live vicariously through her. She was going to be in her brain. So she was going to be the young person for 7 days and then be forced to be her older self for 7 days. But instead, she just lets this girl go and live her life under a different name. It's not doing her reputation any good. It's doing absolutely nothing for her, right? So if she's on the ground, sewed up and just passed the fuck out, like, I mean, by the way, they could have given each other a pillow or something. Jesus Christ, you fucking rude assholes. But that was bothering me. I was like, put a pillow under her head, you fucking dick. I almost fell in the bathtub just now, so would have made it for a good video. But yeah, so what was the point then? Like, why are you doing this anyway? I don't get what she's getting out of it if she's not even conscious while the young girl's awake. Maybe someone can shed some light on that for me, because that was a huge plot hole for me. Still like the movie a lot, and I still like you guys a lot. I love your fucking faces, and for more videos from dirty bathrooms all across the U.S. I love your fucking faces, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Hello, listener. Do you like scary movies? What's your favorite scary movie? Well, Jay and Mike like scary movies too. You should go and subscribe to their podcast, We Watched a Movie. Because if you don't, I'll gut you like a... Well, I think you get the idea. Enjoy yourselves while you still can.